UFC 276, Adesanya vs. Cannonier took place Saturday, July 2nd from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. In a thrilling UFC bout, middleweight champion Israel Adesanya defends his title against number 2 ranked contender Jared Cannonier. Let's talk Stylebender vs. Cannonier. The number 2 ranked UFC middleweight, Jared the Killer Gorilla Cannonier, 15-5, fighting out of Anchorage, Alaska, intends to make the most of his first UFC title shot and join the ranks of UFC middleweight champions. The Killer Gorilla is dangerous in many ways. He brings in explosive power on his feet and moves very well with his footwork, and stylistically brings in a lot of different looks into the octagon, and is here to upset the champ. But on the other side of the octagon, you have the UFC middleweight champion and number 3 ranked pound for pound fighter in the world, Israel Adesanya, 22-1, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, and hopes to further his title legacy by taking out another top contender in stylish fashion. Adesanya is one of the most elegant strikers you could create, and it has been a challenge for his opponents to predict his movements. He possesses great speed, power, accuracy, and creativeness, along with his impressive fighting IQ, and I can't wait for this match. Tonight's betting odds have Stylebender coming in at a -230 favorite, and Cannonier comes in at a +190. And here's how it went down. I have to say that Stylebender is a true performer in and out of the octagon. Tonight his walkout had him coming out as the Undertaker with Cannonier's ashes. It was awesome. What an entrance. Cannonier came out early trying to move forward and close the distance, and Izzy was throwing a lot of kicks. Izzy looks fast and sharp per usual. Cannonier all night was trying to close the distance with no luck, and Izzy seems to be a little more aggressive tonight, pressing action a little more and using his distance very well. Izzy all night was landing some beautiful jabs. Cannonier did have some moments in the fight getting Izzy against the fence, but could never do any damage. It's crazy that starting round 4 that Izzy is barely breathing. Guys, the real story of the night was Stylebender's slick movement, using his precision striking with range that Cannonier had no answer for. Cannonier did have some moments against the cage with some clinch work, but was never able to do much with it. Stylebender barely looked to have a scratch on him, which is wild at this level in a 5-round fight. Israel Adesanya defeats Jared Cannonier by unanimous decision to retain his middleweight title. All right, here's my final thoughts. Coming into this fight, there was a lot of questions from both fighters. Which fighter since their last bout has made the most improvements? Once again, we clearly have our answer watching Stylebender tonight. Stylebender is so precise in his overall game and just dissects his opponents with his unorthodox movements and his surgical attacks. Stylebender is truly world class, and tonight once again made it look easy against another tough opponent in Jared Cannonier. Alright, here's some quick stats on Stylebender. He is now 23-1. He is the UFC middleweight champion. He is the number 3 ranked pound for pound fighter in the world. He has 15 of 22 wins by knockout, 6 in the first round. He is undefeated at middleweight. He now holds wins over Robert Whittaker, Anderson Silva, Marvin Vettori, and now Jared Cannonier. Alright, what's next for Stylebender? Stylebender told Joe Rogan in the octagon, "You know who's next," meaning Alex Pereira.
That's the next fight. I saw his fight. It was a good fight, but Sean Strickland should have focused on his job like I told him to. How soon? We'll find out. The moment and the skills, I feel that's what gets to them. And I said, this is an acquired taste to be under the spotlight. I can thrive under this bitch. I don't melt under the spotlight, I shine.
Alex Pereira has big wins over Stylebender in kickboxing where he KO'd Izzy. So this is an incredibly intriguing matchup for sure that everybody wants to see. I know that Izzy, being the fierce competitor he is, wants to avenge his losses. MMA is an entirely different arena, so this should be a lot of fun, and I can't wait for this crazy build-up. Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of Stylebender's performance tonight and who you think he should fight next. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal fans. Love you guys. This is Jake Hattan with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.